James Todd from RotoViz, taking a look today at the RB Prospect Lab. The idea of this app is that you can put in some measurable and production data for a running back, and RotoViz will generate a score for that running back and then compare it to other running backs in our database, giving you an idea of their potential for success. You can find this app along with all of our other apps on the app menu. Let's get started. Here are the criteria we're plugging into our running back model: age, weight, 40, cone, attempts per game, yards per game, touchdowns per game, these are final season numbers, and receptions per game. Now you can adjust these by using the little arrows. You can also just type in with the number pad on your keyboard. I've taken the liberty of putting in here the data for Melvin Gordon, and if we scroll down we'll see that we have two tabs of output. Closest scores. So these are the running backs that come the closest to scoring the same as Melvin Gordon. So here's Gordon's information, and if we come down we'll get a list of his closest scores. Now with running backs, of course, you're always going to have a lot of misses or busts or players that didn't turn out in the pros, but we're just looking at them here as prospects and how did they score as prospects. So we see his comp list includes some pretty well-known names. Here he sits right in the middle of the range, and there are the rest of his comps. Now this table is sortable, like all the tables in RotoViz, so you can get a sense of how he compares to those comps on any given measure. A score in the 70s is a very good score, 73. If we switch over to the All Players tab and sort by score, a couple of players that hit the 100 mark, Steven Jackson and LaDainian Tomlinson. But as we come down into the 70s, here we'll find our hypothetical running back, in this case Melvin Gordon, on the first page of results out of several hundred running backs in the database, and in the midst of some pretty good company. Thanks for taking a minute to look at the RB Prospect Lab with me. Great luck in your fantasy season.